Hi guys. Via Feet Cat with Jesus Christ. It's Tasha, Feet Cat. My baby. She's a good girl. Sorry, I just got my fringe pinned out of the way because I just washed and moisturized my face and it's like all greasy from the moisturizer. As you can see by the fact that it's very shiny. I'm back again. What day is it today? This is one of those. I think, is it no, it isn't. Today's the 8th of November. So I'm thinking the 5th of November was Saturday, which is bonfire night. So, not Sunday 6th, Monday 7th, Tuesday 8th. It's the 8th. So I should know because my niece's birthday tomorrow, and that's on the 9th. So, it is the 9th of November. You haven't heard from me in like a month or two. I honestly can't place it when you might have heard from me last. I know that I was doing semaglutide and I was due to start the higher dose, the 7 milligrams. And I even bought it and everything. It was ready to go. I just kind of never started it because I was getting really upset by the fact that even though I was eating, it was royally screwing my appetite. It was making me feel sick like almost all day. So I was eating not very much. I mean, I would still try to stick to 1,200 calories, which was easy peasy, actually not too bad. And I was just kind of getting annoyed because I lost half a stone, 7 pounds, and I was like happy. And then it just never moved from there. In fact, it started going up. It started going up to 14 stone 7, and then it just kind of kept moving further up no matter what I was doing, and I was getting kind of upset about it. And sorry, she's just so cute, so get my attention span is to her immediately. I eventually kind of realized I did think maybe if I go on the 7 milligrams, maybe it will boost it along a bit, but I just never started it because I guess I was just kind of miserable. I was like, okay, I'm feeling sick all the time, which is setting off my anxiety, because one of my main triggers for my anxiety is feeling nauseous, which is generally not ideal. And I would feel even worse when I was at my boyfriend's house, because this is my safe space here, this is my home, this is my room. I could feel like I can have a panic attack and I can get in the bath and I can do whatever I want. Whereas, I mean, not let's say he would care, but he's not as used to me. He's not really used to me having them, so he doesn't really know what to do. Whereas my family kind of know, just talk to me like a normal person. Some people are like, oh, do you need anything? I'm like, no, shut up and go away. That's kind of me normally. I don't mind talking in general. You can come and talk to me, and that's fine. But I don't like being sort of, I don't know the word, I don't like people coming in and being like, do you need anything? Do you need any help? I'm trying to be, I guess in a sense, supportive or pandered to. I'm not really here for that. Makes it worse for some reason. Just come and talk to me like a normal person, or just leave me be, preferably. I will kind of work through it on my own, especially if I read a book, tends to help. But because it's not, I mean, it's my boyfriend's house. I will be staying there a lot more often, soon anyway, with working from home, because I'll be working from home from his place on Thursdays and Fridays. I'll be, it's not my house. This is my house, and this is my safe space, and this is where I'm comfortable. So I would go to his, and half the time I wouldn't really take my pill when I was at his because I was so worried about feeling anxious and sick, feeling sick, and therefore it's setting off my anxiety, would therefore giving me a panic attack that I would be, which I really didn't want at his house. I'm there to enjoy myself. I'm not there to spend most of my time in his bath or whatever. So I just didn't really want to take it. And I think that kind of screwed it up a bit because I'd be really bad at taking it on the weekends. Hey, baby. She's a good baby. She's so big now. Oh, big baby. But, yeah, it'd just be a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Oh, okay. She wants to sit in my lap. That's fine. It would be an absolute nightmare. And then I think that maybe that contributed to it a bit. And I just decided that once that month was over, I was just going to see if I could do a month of just eating healthy and sticking to a calorie limit for a month and seeing how I do then. But then I kind of read that Well, I realised nothing was really happening when I was doing that. And I read that the semaglutide, however you pronounce that word, takes like 5 weeks or 6 weeks, a couple months to leave your system. So like, if I might not necessarily start seeing, and if anything, people gain after they stop it. So I kind of knew that it would fuck up a bit. Even worse. So I waited. I think it was like, this must have been September. I think I was waiting. I can't remember. Yeah, September. So I remember expecting to be able to start losing weight from like the end of October. And that's probably the case. I can lose weight. It's just a case of I'm having a really... The thing is, the reason why I like the semaglutide is, yeah, it made me feel nauseous, which made me not want to eat. So being off it, my appetite is come back and full. I'm hungry all the time. I'm thinking about food all the time. I get hangry all the time. I just want to eat all the time, and I get convinced. I get so in my head, and I have to convince myself, like, yes, I need to eat this. Just one more day of eating this. Just one more day of eating that. And it's like, And it's just a nightmare. So I've decided, now I feel like someone who's just yo-yo dieting, and I know I am. Like, to an extent, I'm aware of that fact I'm yo-yo dieting, but I have a little bit more motivation, I guess. So I've been having a lot of, it wasn't what kicked me to kind of get back into it, because I was kind of just eating what I wanted again. I went to the walk-in centre 2 weeks ago, maybe, because my child was getting really bad chest pains, and it's the third time in a year that's happened where I've like been in serious pain. And with things going on in my family, the family history, like of heart issues and cholesterol, possible genetic high cholesterol, familial, big long word for it. I went to the walk-in centre. They did some tests, but everything seemed okay. So they told me to contact my GP and set an appointment to get investigated further, because it's not normal for someone my age. But with my family, and especially with my family history of all these problems with, the heart and whatnot, it needs to be looked at. So part of me is like, I mean, obviously if it's familial hypercholesterol, blah, 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 or genetically high cholesterol, basically, that's something that you really have to sort out your diet for. Where they put you on pills anyway, but you really need to eat healthy to get it down as well. Like, I can just see that, like, there's a lot of issues that I could stop myself. Like, if I have got heart problems or high cholesterol, I can definitely... I don't know it yet. I just feel like something's wrong. And I just feel like that's going to be the case. But even so, even if it isn't, and for some reason I'm fine, the likelihood of these things happening are high anyway, because of my family history of heart problems and high cholesterol and whatnot. So, because my mom's got high cholesterol, and they're trying to... She did the test to find out she had the genetic one, but then they lost it. And they've never suggested to do it a second time. I don't really know why. But the likelihood is that it is genetic. My mom's extremely healthy. She's very petite and small for her age. Like, she's a very tiny woman. Very tiny. Eats like a friggin'... Like, the healthy... Like, most nutritionists could not outdo my mom. But she's just got like the highest cholesterol, because it's how my nan is, her mum, and her nan, my great grandma as well, same way. So the likelihood of that is going to be that's going to happen to me anyway is pretty goddamn high. So it's like, I need to get that under control for my health now. Like, with these chest pains that I'm constantly getting, almost. I have my doctor's appointment on the 15th of November, by the way, and hopefully that's next Tuesday. So hopefully everything's okay, but we'll see. Yeah, it just needs to get under control. I need to do something to get it under control. And it's not a case of like, I want to be thin and pretty. I mean, that is to an extent what I want. I do want to lose weight, because I feel a lot better when I lose weight. I look better when I lose weight. I don't like how I look right now. I mean, look at this fucking... I'm not here for this life. And I keep coming across pictures of myself where I lost weight a few years ago, and I'm like, I want to be that person again. But also now it's got a bit of a health... Sorry, I was hiccuping. Now it's like I've got reasons my health. I think I'm not helping myself right now by... Happy baby. I'm not helping myself by eating all this crap, and it's really hard because you crave the crap. Like, it's really hard to get off it. Like, it like takes a good detox, and you got to do it for ages before you really stop craving all that crap. You know, I'm absolutely addicted to Reese's peanut butter cups. I adore them. They're so good. Sorry, I can see how shiny I am, and I just can't stop eating them. Constantly can't stop eating peanut butter and all this stuff. Like, and I don't mean like I'm just eating a few bad things. I mean like I am eating a fuck ton, and it's not good. Only thing is all these fats. It's been really good for my hair. My hair's having a good time, but like the rest of me isn't. So for now, I'm currently in this mental space of, it's really hard because I think it's so easy at the end of the day when I'm like full and I've done something bad, and I can think, okay, well next week I'm going to do fine. But it's like, it's easy to think that until like next week comes around and I'm like, well tomorrow I'm going to do fine. It's like, So currently I've seen, and I know I'm going to get judged for this because it's like hopping from thing to thing to thing. I seen that Weight Watchers or WW or whatever was doing 3 months free. And I thought, fuck it, sign up for it. You know, maybe I need, because clearly like calorie counting seems to frustrate me. It does, well, not that it frustrates me, but like maybe I'm too restrictive on it or something. And sometimes looking at points, and like especially because lots of things there's like 0 points and stuff, makes you feel like less bad about, you know, like I was feeling really hungry today. Sorry, my phone's actually gonna die. I was feeling really hungry today, and at like sort of between lunch and when I was at work, before I finished work, and I was like, oh no, and I was like, shit, wait, no, I can go eat fruit. I can go get an apple or pear or whatever, because it's 0 points. I can eat that. So I feel like it's less restrictive because you can have all these 0 point foods. Not that I'm saying I'm gonna binge on all these 0 point foods, because I'm not gonna, but it's always nice that you have the option there if you're like hungry and you don't feel like you can eat anything because you used all your points. Like, no, technically, if I want, I can eat some fruit, and that's fine. So yeah, at the current moment, I've started Weight Watchers. Been signed up to that for a couple of days. I'm still struggling to get myself out of the overeating habit. Like, I mean, I've started Weight Watchers, but like Monday I was still bad. I used up all my weeklies, which is what you have like daily points, and then you have weekly points that you can use if you want to, I guess, maybe have something a bit extra that day, or use it, have a cheat day, I guess, in a sense. But I already used it all on Monday. I banged it out on like peanut butter cups and Doritos because I just wanted them so bad. And then today I've been better. I didn't snack online. I didn't go and binge eat or whatever. I had my food. I had like some, you know, I ate fine. It's just when I got home and I had my dinner, I was still hungry afterwards, so I then ate a bunch. I did like a couple teaspoons of peanut butter, and then I had peanut butter on bagels. So like I did overeat, and it's like, I was thinking to myself, like, why did I do that? Why not? There's apples in the fridge, but I was really craving something. I could have just grabbed an apple, and you know, then I wouldn't feel so bad as I had like 10 points worth of food. And an apple will be less calories than the peanut butter slathered fucking bagel. But yeah, so it's like having a hard time going cold turkey right now. I just hate this angle, like really kind of despise it, but like it's like the closest thing. Just a little bit. He's a baby. But yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. I stopped semaglutide because it didn't, like, I'm not gonna go through that like feeling sick and like almost vomiting most days to get like no results, you know. Maybe if I'd gone on the 7 milligram one, which I still funnily enough have because I never started, maybe if I had done that, I would have, I don't know, maybe it would have kicked the weight loss into, like, it would have kick-started the weight loss again. But I couldn't guarantee that. But I was also terrified that like I was ready for the nauseous every day, I'm like struggling to eat, and I would terrified if I went on to 7, I would be like vomiting every day. I'm not living for that life. I mean, we'll see how it goes. At the moment, I don't know why I'm looking at my hairline. At the moment, I'm on Weight Watchers, and I know I'm like not starting off well, but I kind of feel like slowly easing into it is actually maybe better than just kind of going cold turkey and expecting myself to just stick to this like slow. Like, you know, I did really well. I didn't binge eat today like I did yesterday, where I had a whole big bag of Doritos and a bunch of peanut butter cups. Today I just kind of had a peanut butter bagel, and I did eat some peanut butter. And it's like, tomorrow maybe I won't need it at all. I just need to remember that there are 0 point foods that I can eat, and I feel less bad about like vegetables and fruit. If I just remember to eat those, I might be alright, and I'll feel less bad about it. Oh, you're such a pretty baby. Yes, you are. I think 'cause I spend a lot of my calories in my breakfast food too, because I'm not a breakfast person, but like protein drinks and breakfast drinks or whatever you get, like, they're really high in points. They're like 7 or 8. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but when my points I got to 24 a day, that takes up a lot of space. And it's not filling, so part of me is trying to think of something else to like have in the morning, because fruit's a bit not really what I'm looking for. Porridge is still quite high too. I can't think of anything to have in the morning that's like quick and easy. I'm having some Activia tomorrow with some granola, which is also still like 7, but I'm hoping because it's physical food, it'll be like longer lasting and keeping me feeling full. So I'm gonna give that a go. Like, I'm just trying to work towards it, because I need, like, I've gone back up to like 15 stone again, and I'm just, no, it's not good. I'm like, what do you want? I'm just like uncomfortable, you know? My chest hurts. I just feel awful all the time and tired, and I know it's my diet that's fucking it up, and I know that I need to do this because it's not healthy, and because, you know, even if these chest pains are nothing, whatever they are, I don't know, you know, this is still something that I should get under control, because, you know, I could make it worse for myself in the long run with all these, you know, especially with the history of, you know, heart attacks and from my dad's side, and, you know, just the likelihood of having a heart issue is so high, and I'm making it so much worse, or like making it so much more likely with my diet. And I'm trying to remember that whenever I want to overeat or just binge on junk food. I'm trying to remember, like, you don't want to do this, because, like, think about the fact that, you know, you probably might, I think I even read somewhere that the likelihood of someone with, I don't have confirmation of it, so I don't know if it's the case, but with familial hypercholesterol, blah blah, I can't say the word, with genetically high cholesterol, it's like your life expectancy goes down by like 15 to 30 years, you know, if you don't look after yourself. So I'm like, shit, okay, no, I do. I mean, I know I joke about wanting to die all the time, but I don't actually want to like possibly lose 15 to 30 years of my life because I chose fucking Doritos and peanut butter over living. And that's kind of like the logic of it. It's like, realistically, that's what I'm doing. I am, in a sense, choosing those foods over living, and I need to stop doing that. But yeah, that's the video. I rambled fuck tons. I'm like really tired as well, because I had a really busy weekend beforehand, and I just need like a good 12-hour sleep. And I'm getting like roughly like somewhere between 6 and 8, which isn't terrible, but I'm like really tired, and my body's like, bitch, sleep. I'm looking forward, because tomorrow I'm working from home, but I'm working from home here, so like I can get up at 8:45, and it's gonna be really nice. And like tomorrow I'm working in office, but Thursday and Friday I'll be working from home. I'm just looking forward to it. But yeah, that is the end of this video. It's been running for it's nearly 20 minutes now. That is it. I will keep you updated. Because I didn't weigh myself properly, because I didn't really get to. But from what I can see, I'm roughly around 15 stone, like on the dot, maybe like give or take a pound. So I'm gonna weigh myself this weekend, because I can properly, and hopefully it's gone down, because I know I've already not done to the great. I did badly yesterday. I'm not doing great. I didn't do great today, but I didn't do awful. But tomorrow, I'm gonna do it. Tomorrow is the day where I'm gonna do it properly. I've got more plans. I've got plans to bulk up my lunch with salads, and I'm putting some chicken in there too. I'm making like a sort of chicken salad basically, just healthier because it's like side salad, and I'm just adding some chicken into it basically instead of adding like all the weird sauces and shit. Like if you buy a pre-made one, they're normally full of crap and they're like 500 calories, and you're like, no, I'm good, thanks. I know I don't count calories, but in the sense that they would still be like 30 points. So yeah, I need to. I'm planning on having like food for breakfast instead of like a protein drink, because the protein drink ain't really doing anything for me right now. So I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna give the activity with the granola a go. That's like yogurt and granola basically. Hopefully that will be good, and then we're just gonna test it and we're gonna see how it goes tomorrow. Maybe I'll keep you updated, maybe I won't. I think I'd be more likely to keep you updated if I work from home, because it'd be less awkward because I work in an office. So yeah, but that is that for today. I'm gonna go sleep because I need bed. Right, bye.